Here's something interesting. Researchers say English slang changes very fast. About 30% of slang words stop being popular in only 3 years.
Only 3 years?
Yes, and I remember a moment when I really felt this. I was at a work dinner with younger colleagues. They were about 24 or 25 years old. They were talking and laughing. I was sitting there, smiling and nodding, but honestly, I didn't understand what they were saying.
I know that feeling.
It feels strange. You're in a room with people speaking your own language, but you still feel lost.
That happened to me too. And I teach English. That's my job. One day a student told me, "Miss, that's so bussin'." And I thought, is that good? Is that bad?
What did you do?
I just said, "Thank you," and continued the lesson. But later I thought about it. At that moment, I was a student.
And that is why we made this episode. Not only to teach slang words, but because we also felt confused sometimes, and we don't want you to feel lost in conversations. So today, let's learn it together. Okay, welcome back everyone to RealTalk, the podcast where we talk about the English language in the real world. I'm Mike.
And I'm Sarah. And today's episode is one I've been wanting to do for a long time.
Same, because here's the thing. A lot of English learners, they study grammar, they learn vocabulary from textbooks, but then they go online or they watch a YouTube video or they talk to a native speaker, and suddenly, nothing makes sense.
Because people don't talk the way textbooks say they do.
Exactly. Real people use slang. They use informal words. They use expressions that change every few years, sometimes every few months.
And today, we're going to give you a really solid list of the most popular slang words that people are using right now.
We'll tell you what each word means, give you example sentences, and also tell you, very importantly, when not to use them. Okay, so we're going to start with the classics. These are words that have been popular for a few years now, and they're still being used.
First one, and I think this is maybe the most famous slang word of the last few years, is lit.
Oh yes, classic.
So, lit means something is really exciting, fun, or great. Like, if you go to a party and the party is amazing, you'd say, the party was lit.
Or you could say, last night was lit. Simple as that.
Exactly. And you can also use it to mean someone is drunk, but we don't really use it that way as much anymore.
Yeah, mostly it just means something is really good or exciting. That concert was absolutely lit. Best night of my life.
Perfect. Okay, next one. Slay.
Oh, this word is everywhere right now.
So, slay originally meant to kill something. But in modern slang, it means to do something really, really well. To impress everyone. To look amazing or perform amazingly.
So if your friend walks in wearing a great outfit, you'd say,
"Oh my God, you are slaying today."
Or if someone gives an amazing presentation at work, she slayed that presentation.
And you can also just say slay by itself as a kind of encouragement, like, go slay.
It's very positive, very energetic.
Very. Okay, what's the next one?
No cap.
Explain it.
Okay, so cap in slang means a lie. So no cap means I'm not lying or I'm being completely serious. It's like saying honestly or for real.
Like you'd say, that movie was the best thing I've ever seen. No cap.
Exactly. Or no cap, I ate 5 slices of pizza last night.
Were you actually not capping about that?
No cap.
Okay, moving on. Low-key. And this is the one that confused me with my student.
Right. Okay, so low-key means secretly, quietly, or a little bit. You use it when you want to say something, but you don't want to make a big deal about it.
So, if you secretly like a song that everyone thinks is bad, you'd say, I'm low-key obsessed with that song.
Or, I low-key want to go home right now.
It's like admitting something you're a little embarrassed about, or something you feel quietly.
Yes, and the opposite is highkey, which means very openly, very strongly.
Like, I am high-key excited about this weekend.
No shame, no hiding, just pure enthusiasm.
Okay, part 2. Now we get into the newer stuff, the Gen Z slang. And Mike, I need your honest opinion here. Do you think people our age sound weird when they use Gen Z slang?
I think it depends on how you use it. If you say it naturally in the right context, it's fine. But if you try too hard, yeah, it sounds a little weird.
That's fair. Okay, first word, vibe.
Classic. So, a vibe is an atmosphere or a feeling. A place has a good vibe. A person has a certain vibe. It's like the emotional energy of something.
This cafe has such a good vibe. Or, I like her vibe. She seems really calm and confident.
And you can also use it as a verb. We were just vibing means we were relaxing, enjoying the moment, not really doing anything specific.
We weren't doing much, just vibing.
Love that. Okay, bussin.
Ooh, this one took me a while to understand.
So, bussin, it means something is really, really good. Usually about food, but you can use it about other things too.
It's like the Gen Z version of delicious or amazing.
It's very enthusiastic, very positive.
One more in this section. Understood the assignment.
Oh, this is such a good one. So if someone understood the assignment, it means they did exactly what was needed and they did it perfectly. They got it right.
Like if there's a costume party with a specific theme and someone shows up with the most perfect, most creative costume, you'd say, she really understood the assignment.
It's a compliment. It means someone delivered exactly what was expected and maybe even more.
And the opposite. If someone totally missed the point, you'd say, they did not understand the assignment.
Okay, part 3. Slang for emotions and reactions. Because a lot of slang is about how we feel and how we react to things.
First, salty. Mike, give me an example.
Okay, so salty means you're upset, bitter, or annoyed about something, usually because of something unfair that happened to you.
Like if your team loses a game and you're angry about it. Don't be so salty. It was just a game.
Or if someone is still upset about something that happened weeks ago, why are you still salty about that?
It's kind of funny as a word, because salty food is a little unpleasant in large amounts, right? And a salty person is also a little unpleasant.
Exactly. Great connection. Next, triggered.
Okay, so triggered. This is a word that has a more serious meaning in psychology, but in everyday slang, people use it to mean they're very upset or annoyed by something.
Like, I'm so triggered right now, just means I'm really bothered by this.
Though, important note here, be careful with this word. It comes from a serious topic about mental health, so some people might not like it being used casually.
Good point. Know your audience.
And then, dead.
Oh, yes.
So when something is so funny that you can't handle it, you say, I'm dead, or I'm literally dead. It means you found it absolutely hilarious.
Like, did you see that video of the dog falling off the couch? I am dead.
It makes no sense if you think about it literally, but it's used all the time.
Language is fascinating. Okay, so we've gone through a lot of words today, and now I want to do something a little different. Sarah, I have a challenge for you.
Oh no.
I'm going to describe situations, and you have to respond using the slang words we just talked about, like a real conversation. Ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Situation 1. Your friend just sent you a photo of their new apartment. It looks absolutely amazing, stylish, modern, great colors. What do you say?
Okay. This apartment is bussin'. It's giving luxury hotel. You totally slayed the decoration. Low-key jealous.
That was perfect. 4 slang words in 3 sentences. Situation 2. You and your friend are at a concert. The music is great, the crowd is amazing, everyone is dancing. How do you describe the night?
This is so lit. The vibe in here is incredible. No cap. This might be the best concert I've ever been to.
Beautiful. Okay, last one, and this is the hard one. Your coworker didn't do their part of a group project. The presentation is tomorrow. Everyone is stressed. How does your coworker make things worse?
He definitely did not understand the assignment. And now the whole team is salty. Honestly, I'm kind of dead from the stress.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah has understood the assignment.
Did I slay it?
You absolutely slayed it. No cap.
But here's the real question, Mike. And this is what I think is actually the most important thing we haven't talked about yet.
What's that?
Is it okay for English learners to use slang? Like, should they? Or should they focus on more formal, correct English?
That's a great question. And honestly, I think the answer is both.
Say more.
Okay, so formal English is important. You need it for job interviews, for writing emails, for professional situations. That's non-negotiable. But if you want to have real conversations with real people, if you want to understand movies and YouTube and social media, you need to understand slang. You don't have to use it all the time, but you have to understand it.
And here's what I always tell my students. There's a difference between understanding slang and using slang. You can understand every word we talked about today without ever saying bussin' in your life. That's totally fine. But if someone says it to you, you'll know what they mean.
Okay, let's wrap up. Sarah, quick recap. What were the main words we covered today?
All right. We talked about lit, something exciting or great. Slay, to do something really well. No cap, I'm not lying, I'm serious. Low-key, secretly or a little bit. High-key, very openly, strongly. Vibe, atmosphere, energy, feeling. Bussin', really, really good. Understood the assignment. Did exactly the right thing, perfectly. Salty, bitter, annoyed, upset. Triggered, very bothered by something. And dead. Something is so funny you can't handle it.
That's 12 words. 12 words that will make your English feel so much more natural and modern.
And remember, don't try to use them all at once. Pick 1 or 2. Practice them. Use them in the right situations.
And most importantly, listen. The best way to learn slang is to listen to real conversations. Watch YouTube, watch Netflix without subtitles sometimes. Listen to podcasts like this one.
Shameless plug.
Absolutely shameless. But it's true. Listening is everything.
And here's my final thought for today. When I was a student learning English, I was so afraid of making mistakes. I was afraid of using the wrong word, saying something weird, sounding stupid. And that fear, it stopped me from practicing. It stopped me from growing.
And now look at you.
And now look at me. hosting an English podcast and still not knowing what low-key a legend means when a student says it to me.
But you know now.
I know now. And that's the point. Learning never stops. And that's actually beautiful.
All right, everyone. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a friend who's learning English. Leave us a comment. Tell us which slang word was your favorite from today. Or do you have a slang word in your language that has a funny or interesting meaning?
We love reading your comments. Seriously, they make our day.
And next week, we're going back to basics.
Stay curious. Keep practicing. Bye.